No, no intro. Just straight on. Alright. One, two. One, two.
Good morning, members of the Board of Education, Mr. McKinney, members of the administration, faculty, and staff, honored guests, family, and friends. My name is Michael Kays, principal of Delaware Valley Regional High School. I would like to welcome you all to the 64th Annual Delaware Valley Regional High School Commencement Ceremony. As we begin, I ask you all to rise for the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. I would like to call to the podium 2023 Class President Samuel Gordon. Samuel is a member of Student Council, Best Buddies, and Key Club, and competed on the football and lacrosse teams. Samuel will be attending St. Joseph's University in the fall and plans on majoring in pharmaceutical health sciences.
Good morning, friends, teachers, loved ones, and most importantly, the class of 2023. My name is Sam Gordon, and I have the privilege to speak with you today as the president of our senior class. I would like to begin by taking a moment to express my gratitude for so many people who are here today. To our families and communities for your support, to our teachers, coaches, and staff for your guidance, to the health department for helping maintain our safety throughout the pandemic, and our lunch staff and custodians who provide for almost 900 students and staff. Thank you to all of you for everything you have done for my classmates and me throughout our time at Delaware Valley Regional High School. As a class, we have been through a lot. After enjoying sports and other extracurricular activities the fall of our freshman year, and making it through midterms in the winter, the COVID pandemic had cut our freshman year short. Instead of looking back on COVID as a negative event, I look back and see it as a time of growth and change. It tested friendships and helped us connect more with our family. The at-home movie binge or walk around the neighborhood was a relaxing getaway from the nonstop life that all of us had. My friends and I would have group FaceTime calls to catch up or play video games. This time of isolation turned into a time of unification. Coming back to school in the fall of 2020 was a dramatic change for everyone. In the classroom, we were spaced and separated. Fall sports teams were not allowed to use the locker rooms, and homecoming took place in a tent outside. It changed the way we learned and interacted with each other in school. Adapting what we had been doing in school since a young age was a hard feat that we all took on together. I remember making it to the spring sports season at the end of our sophomore year, just hoping to be able to play lacrosse, because our season had been canceled the year before. We did end up being able to play, but players were being pulled left and right due to contact tracing. This was one of the many challenges that we all endured in these times. I thought to myself that it was never going to end, and we weren't going to have a normal high school experience. As you all know, it did end, and we were able to finish our final year of high school normally. But this abnormal high school experience is what separates our class from the rest of the school. These never-seen-before challenges strengthen and change who we are as people. We now have the capabilities to communicate with people across different platforms, as well as use our experiences during the pandemic to solve any problem that comes our way. From the isolation, we take with us into life the ability to cope when we are faced with big challenges, and we know the importance of reaching out to others when we are in need of help. As we conclude our time here at Davao, we are more than prepared to start this new chapter in our lives. On top of going through the typical high school challenges, such as breaking up or trying to make new friends, we faced real-world problems as kids and came out of them as well-rounded young adults. As a class, we were ready for any challenge that life throws at us. We come together today to not only celebrate our accomplishments, but to start our future. Among us are future doctors, lawyers, businessmen and women, military personnel, and trade workers. We are all ready to leave our mark on the world, and I'm honored to be in the presence of such a remarkable class of graduates. I'm excited for what the future holds for each and every one of us. Thank you and good luck to the class of 2023.
I would like to call to the podium Student Council President Grace Delisle. Grace is a member of Key Club, National Honor Society, Peer Leaders, the Winter Musical and Choir, and has competed on the cross-country and track teams. Grace will be attending the University of Vermont in the fall and plans on majoring in public health.
On behalf of the class of 2023, thank you to our families, friends, and teachers for being here today and for all of the guidance you have provided to us over the past 4 years. I am honored to have the opportunity to speak at this milestone in our lives. For the past 12 or so years, we have been in school together, working towards the goal of achieving success. This umbrella term, success, is what has driven every effort, from studying until midnight for a test, benching an extra rep in the weight room at practice, to memorizing music for a concert. It is what will motivate our actions as we enter the next stages of our lives. But what exactly defines success? There are often misconceptions associated with this word. Success is not just defined by getting an A on a test or by the prestige of the school on your diploma. Success is about making a positive impact on the world. It is about using our knowledge, skills, and influence to bring about meaningful change. Through Key Club, one of the many extracurricular groups at Del Val, I had the opportunity to participate in community service and establish a connection with community members. One service project that I participated in was volunteering at a food bank with fellow Key Club officers in the area. We cleaned and packed food that would be distributed to those in need. It was a miserably hot day in the summer, and we had only worked for 2 hours tops. I did not think 2 hours was really going to equate to that many people being helped, but I later learned that we boxed 2,250 pounds of food, enough to feed hundreds of people. Although we worked as a group, every individual was instrumental in making a contribution to families in need. It was then that I realized that even one person's small sacrifice can make a difference. Seeing how much of a positive effect I could have on others became my measure of success and has inspired me to enter public service as a career. Look around at our graduating class. We each have a different way by which we measure success and have a positive impact. Hannah Schwally is going to school for musical theater, and her definition of success is one day performing on the Broadway stage. Courtney Lentony wants to become a criminal attorney, and to her, success is both achieving her goals as well as finding happiness. Matt Sen is majoring in biological sciences, and his idea of success is having a lasting impact on the world. Many of us have found what success means to us here at Delaware Valley, as our teachers gave us opportunities both inside and outside of the classroom to discover our strengths and interests. Mr. England's biomedical labs forced students to solve complex problems with critical thinking, which inspired students like Enzo Randazzo to pursue a career in biology. Spending every lunch period with the buddies as a part of Mrs. Jones's unified program led Morgan Moshberger to develop a passion for working in special education. And during his first track season, when Justin Colpan became the first sectional champion that the program has seen in years, he realized he could continue his track career in college as well. By striving for whatever our versions of success are, we are using our unique talents to contribute to the world, leaving it a better place than we found it. We know from the past 4 years that the world is not perfect. Not only did we experience the typical struggles of growing up, we were directly impacted by rare global issues and their tragedies. Every chapter of our lives will pose new challenges that we will have to adjust to. But let's remember that the potential of a singular life to make a difference is incredibly powerful, just as it was at the food pantry. As philanthropist Jane Goodall once said, "What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make." We are the next generation, the newest members of the global community. So when we exit Del Val's doors for the final time today and take the first steps into our future, we must decide how we want to contribute to this world. When there are problems, we can decide to take charge instead of waiting for others to fix them. When those less fortunate than us are struggling, we can decide to be the ones who stop and help instead of walking away. When there is hate and darkness, we can decide to be the ones who spread kindness and light. We each have the tools and potential to do incredible amounts of good. To my fellow graduates, never underestimate how much of an effect that you alone can have, no matter where your definition of success takes you. We only have one life, so the challenge is just how much goodness can we spread? Congratulations, everyone. Thank you.
And now the Commencement Choir will perform The Parting of Glass, featuring seniors Hannah Schwally, Holden Hutchinson, Nicholas Bernowski, William Gonzalez, and Julia Birchill.
Of all the comrades that e'er I had, are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had would wish me one more day to stay.
One more day to stay.
Since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, gently rise and I'll softly go.
Good night and joy be with you all. With you all. Fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befalls. I'll gently rise and softly call. Good night and joy be with you all.
And now, on behalf of the graduating class, I would like to present the 2023 yearbook to Mr. Michael Kays, Principal of Delaware Valley Regional High School.
Thank you very much, Sam. Class of 2023. Here we are. After what was a very unique 4 years, you have made it. On the cover of the 2023 yearbook is a photo of our school, a very typical image to commemorate 4 years of high school, even if your 4 years were far from typical. As I continue to study the cover, however, I noticed that this photo is part of a larger design. The image of a school is placed within a now playing layout that you might see on your Spotify app. There is a playback bar beneath and a title just above the picture. The cover of the yearbook is designed to appear like the screen of a smartphone or tablet. Consequently, seniors, when you look at your class yearbook 10, 20, or 50 years from now, you will be reminded not only of your school, but of the technology of the time, the very technology that replaced your classrooms for a big portion of your high school experience. This juxtaposition of in-person and virtual school perfectly states what it is to be a member of the class of 2023. You are the only class that knows what Del Val was like before, during, and after the pandemic, which truly makes your high school experience unique in comparison with those who have graduated before you and those who will follow you. What is not unique are the different parts of this image. This school, a place where you share with hundreds of others who once walked these halls. The technology, something that you share not only with your fellow Del Val graduates, but with your entire generation. Even when I think about the theme of a playlist, it touches on the idea of a shared experience. The music that you listen to in high school is something that will stay with you forever. If you ask your parents or grandparents, they can probably tell you the songs that they danced to at their prom, those that remind them of a big game, or those that they rocked out to in their first car. Whether it is intentional or not, there are songs that evoke a reaction when we hear them months or even years later. Songs have a way of taking us back to those moments. Some of you have shared with me the songs that have already come to encapsulate your memories of high school. Claire Parsons will always remember the bus rides to cross-country meets while being serenaded with Mr. Colcase's rendition of Let It Go. After transferring to Del Val, Devontae Bishop remembers the song Free Fallin' as he was welcomed to a lunch table by strangers during his first day in the cafeteria. And Jack Bill will always be reminded of this very field when hearing Born to Run, the anthem of pregame warm-ups for football and lacrosse. You'll remember the field days, the hallways, and the cafeteria stamped by your soundtrack to high school. Paige Brightwell told me that when she selected the playlist for the Terriers Against Cancer volleyball tournament, she looked for one featuring songs from all genres and generations so that there was something for everyone to enjoy. And this is what I've noticed about you in my first year at Del Val. You are a group of individuals who show up for one another. Joseph Kletter said it best. You have formed bonds with peers, friends, and teammates that transcend a sport or activity. You have a genuine interest in supporting one another, in their success and setbacks. I've seen this in action at events such as homecoming, field days, pep rallies, unified and varsity athletic events, and our productions of Puffs and the Addams Family. You've been there for each other to celebrate the wins, to support through the losses, to create moments that are the stuff that lifelong bonds are made of. So today, my message to you is this. Recognize those moments, the songs that are forming your life's playlist. Thoughtfully choose the beat and lyrics you play to the world. Patrick Garlinghouse, who I was informed selected the music for both football and baseball seasons, explained to me the correct selection of songs could get him and his teammates in the right mindset before a game. And after games, there would always be a set order of favorites, always featuring Nevada by Youngboy. Like selecting the perfect songs, you need to have a plan. It is important that you have an idea of where you are going by establishing goals and a blueprint for how to reach those goals. This is a critical step in finding success, happiness, and making your mark on the world. This playlist will keep you focused and guide you back to your mission when you go off course. All of the adults here can tell you how easy it can be to lose sight of your plans because, well, life happens, and life is complicated. There will be setbacks and obligations. You will find new interests that may change your plans. All of these possibilities can overtake your time and attention. This is a natural thing that happens to everyone. And sometimes, these disruptions are the very things that give your life meaning, or cause you to reassess your plan. This brings me to my next thought about your playlist. Be open to revision. Of course, you will always have your tried and true favorites. Jack, Bruce Springsteen is an American treasure, and there is no reason to ever take Born to Run out of rotation. Those classics that you hold dear are markers of your values rooted in who you are and where you come from. But this does not mean that your tastes won't change. Last summer, as my son asked me to play You Belong With Me for the 50th time in a row, I thought to myself, you know what? Taylor Swift isn't so bad. As you get older and develop a different understanding of the world, you may need to hit shuffle or change the playlist altogether. While there are goals you may abandon, finding yourself and revising your priorities in light of that discovery is never a compromise. Next, don't bury or delete that guilty pleasure song. Just because you like something that isn't popular doesn't mean that it should ever be discounted. If you enjoy something, then it is doing something for you. Why deprive yourself of that based on somebody else's perception of cool? If you are able to leave behind worrying about what is perceived as popular or mainstream, you can empower yourself and connect with people who you truly find interesting. In his book, Show Your Work, Austin Kleon states, "Don't feel guilty about the pleasure you take in the things you enjoy. Celebrate them. If you don't feel like you can be honest about what pleases you, then what else are you keeping from yourself and others?" The world needs the best version of you. The you who jams out to Toxic by Britney Spears, not a carbon copy of somebody else's perception of who you should be. Finally, my last bit of advice is this. Share your playlist and sing it out loud. I talked to Julia Burchill about this, and she advises that it doesn't matter if you are classically trained or even know the words. Be in the moment and put your all into it. We all mess up words or miss our cue, but regardless, someone will always be out there rooting for you to succeed. Whether you are singing to a sellout crowd or having a conversation with a friend, the point is this: your perspective and voice are invaluable. This is true in advocating for yourself and also in taking a stand for others. People are not always going to ask for your feedback, but that does not necessarily mean that your opinion is not valued. Vincent van Gogh said that principles are only good when they generate acts. Speaking out is an act of principle. Do not hold back what you have to say. Do not deny the world of that knowledge. You have made 4 years of memories at Del Val. Many of these will last a lifetime. As you move on to the next chapter of your life, keep these memories with you as you make new ones. Continue to make your life's playlist. Choose your favorites. Sing your song. Thank you. Members of the Delaware Valley Board of Education and Superintendent McKinney, I hereby certify that these members of the Delaware Valley Regional High School class of 2023 have met all state and local requirements for high school graduation and have earned their diplomas. And now I would like to introduce you to Superintendent Mr. Scott McKinney to give his presentation to the class.
Parents, families, friends, Board of Education members, faculty, staff, administration, and our honored graduates. Good morning and welcome to the Delaware Valley Regional High School Commencement Ceremony. As is our tradition, I would like to begin our program by acknowledging 4 of our graduating seniors who have chosen to serve our country. Students, please rise as I state your name and remain standing until all the students have been called. Please feel free to applaud each student as they are named. Michael Beglin, United States Air Force. Joseph Corvino, United States Army. Brock Kephart, the United States Air Force Academy. And Braden Schneider, United States Army. Students, thank you for your dedication, commitment, and willingness to serve. Please join me in one more round of applause for these students. Thank you. You may be seated. Today we are together to celebrate the class of 2023 and award them diplomas for meeting the standards established by the State of New Jersey and the Board of Education. It is a special occasion because our students have far exceeded these requirements and expectations during their time at Del Val. Together, we are able to celebrate all that our seniors have already accomplished and at the same time look forward with great anticipation as we send these graduates into the world. The class of 2023 began their senior year with some new faces and a number of firsts. A new superintendent, a new principal, some new teachers, and all of the new rules and expectations that came with this change. They endured a great deal during their high school years, and I know they returned in August with hopes of a normal senior year. They quickly discovered that full school days were long and tiring, but this group was genuinely happy to be back together, face to face and in person. They were excited to experience the privileges of 12th grade, like parking on campus and senior walk, and to be the first senior class to relax, collaborate, and learn together in the newly unveiled Commons. They celebrated an October gas leak snow day together, and they were first to have the experience of freshman field day as 18-year-olds. Today's graduates kicked off the year with the opening of our newly surfaced tap web field and built a true home field advantage through the rabid support of the Dog Pound. They resurrected and raised school spirit to a whole new level during homecoming week. Their teams brought pride to our school and they excelled in conference, county, and state competitions. The volleyball team led the way with terrier toughness and grit that led to a dominant run through the sectional championship and to a group final. Our fans nearly blew the roof off the Hutch Gym with a historic wrestling victory against Peaburg and brought home the big trophy from Rutgers, beating Paulsboro for the second year in a row. The championships continue to roll in as the cheer team successfully defended their state title and completed a three-peat. This class also contains award-winning journalists, podcasters, DVTV personalities, and published Lit Mag authors. On the stage, our students took us on a magical journey in the fall and amazed us with a spectacular and kooky visit with the Addams Family. Their talent and musical creativity in jazz brought crowds to the steel stacks and state competitions. These students have had a lot on their plate, but they heeded the call to service. They came together and took care of their own, as well as people they've never met. Whether through attending an art exhibit for a talented classmate, participating in buddies, coaching our unified program, restoring the Tournament of Champions, or supporting the Terriers Against Cancer and Habitat for Humanity activities. These seniors stood up for each other and made a difference for those people who needed help. These graduates have matured and grown as students and as young adults, and now they are ready for their next steps towards a future filled with optimism and great possibility. As I spoke and listened to our seniors throughout this spring, I heard them frequently comment on the end of high school with a multitude of feelings. I kept hearing about the last times, sometimes with happiness, and other times with a touch of sadness. I heard them speak about the emotions they felt while celebrating their senior nights. I saw them beam with pride when reflecting on their final performances in the Del Val Auditorium and on the big stage at the Paper Mill Playhouse. I heard their excitement as they planned for prom festivities. Even more recently, I heard relief as they spoke of their last essay, last AP exam, and last final. As I heard the seniors speak wistfully of these lasts, it occurred to me that the class of 2023 had not yet begun thinking about the firsts that inevitably follow the list of lasts. I promise you, some of these firsts will be fun and exciting, while others will be scary and challenging. You might live away from home and have your first taste of real freedom and true responsibility. At some point, you might miss the comforts of home and send your first homesick text and probably ask for a small Venmo transfer. You will likely have your first crazy professor and your first impossible exam. Don't worry, it will be curved. You will have your first interview, your first rejection letter, your first job offer, your first real boss, and hopefully your first real paycheck. All of these lasts make these exciting new firsts possible. Regardless of what your future firsts might hold, know that you are prepared and up for the challenge. Your high school experiences have been marked with unique hardships, and because of them, you understand the value of persistence and have grown stronger through adversity. You have shown great character. You were able to laugh together and support each other through difficult times. Success in your lives will be achieved by design, not by chance. And as Del Val has shaped you, you have also left your mark on Del Val. And that impact will remain long after your graduation day. Thank you for welcoming me and letting me be a small part of your senior year. As my first graduating class, I know that you will occupy a special place in my memories. By the same token, I hope that when you have time to reflect, you will remember your days at Del Val with great pride. Today, you will leave us as students and join the prestigious ranks of Terrier alumni. So as you walk down that path for the last time together as seniors, always remember, exciting firsts await you, and you are ready. It is your time. You are the class of 2023. Congratulations and good luck. And now, without further ado, distinguished members of the Board of Education, by the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey as Superintendent of the Delaware Valley Regional High School District, I do hereby accept the certification of Principal Kays that all of the students present this morning has satisfied the graduation requirements as defined by the statutes and administrative code of the state of New Jersey, as well as the policies of the Delaware Valley Regional High School District Board of Education. And I present them to you for the awarding of diplomas.
Francis Michael Alfano. Jack Michael Angeloni. Aiden Philip Armenti. Guillermo Antonio Arrieta. Graduating with honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Catherine Bailey Bach. Enzo Badalamenti. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Macy Grace Barron. Alexa Nicole Bain. Kaylee Eva Bednar. Michael James Beglin. Brody Allen Belmonte. Grace Patricia Bentham. Graduating with honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Madeline Elizabeth Byers. Jack Edward Bill. Graduating with high honors, Devonte Carl Bishop. Courtney Elizabeth Blanchard. Graduating with high honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Madeline Joy Bobrowski. Seth Hendrick Bradley. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Paige Marie Brightwell. Graduating with high honors from the Fine and Performing Arts Academy, Julia Maya Hood Burchell. Nicholas Wismer Berinsky. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Erica Glarus Burke. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Emma Bush. Connor Patrick Campbell. Nicholas James Catino. Kaylee Marie Caulfield. Kai Julian Kamalik. Graduating with high honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Carly Alexis Christie. Madison Denise Cobb. Christopher Anthony Colacerdo. Graduating with high honors, Rachel Ann Cole. Joseph Michael Corvino. John Arthur Crosdale. Catherine May Crosdale. Graduating with high honors from the Computer Science Academy, Adam A. Cozzolino. Brock Aubrey Johnson. Kayla Renee Davis. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Anna Victoria DeLeo. Isabella Maria de Rojas. Graduating first in the class with high honors, Grace Ann Delisle. Presenting Grace with her diploma is her father, John Delisle, a Delaware Valley board member. Megan Ann Dursey. Julian Scott Einhorn. Graduating with high honors, Mason Robert Erling. Raquel Felder. Jacob Douglas Felpham. Alexandra Nicole Fernandez. Graduating third in the class with high honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Gianna Leah Ferrari. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Caitlin Elizabeth Fike. Jonathan Ricardo Findus. Atticus Fiorito. Graduating with honors, Avery Harper Fitz. Adrian Marie Flower. Bailey Lynn Foreman. Mackenzie Ann Fuchs. Mateo Garcia. Patrick Harold Garlinghouse. Rin Alexander Gatley. Graduating with honors, Alexa Joy Jeffroy. Nicole Faith Jeffroy. Graduating with honors, Rachel Hope Jeffroy. Juan Felipe Geralda Garcia. Maria Alejandro Geraldo Mesa. Brianna Helena Glacken. Giovanni Ambrosio Gomez.
William Louis Gonzalez. May Elizabeth Gordon. Samuel John Gordon. Presenting Sam with his diploma is his aunt, Ellen Gordon, DVRHS board member. Lane Vic Gorman. Ellis Gubenet. Gage Christopher Halpin, graduating from the Computer Science Academy. Summer Sage Hancox. Abigail Ann Hansen. Lavinia Catherine Hayner. Graduating with honors and from the Engineering Academy, Spencer Michael Hanley. Julia Lynn Hassan. Josephine Grace Hawley. Natalie Alexandra Heiser. Kira Brielle Hendricks. Hannah Claire Hirsch. Graduating second in his class with high honors and from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Austin Brian Howard. Tegan Dean Hune. Graduating from the Fine and Performing Arts Academy, Holden Asher Hutchinson. Aiden Scott Jenkins. Marissa Michelle Jensen. Kate Madeline Johnson. Mia Catherine Jones. Escorted by her mother, Janice Jones, special education teacher at DVRHS. Melina Lema Karimi. Andrew James Kasparek. Michael Joseph Kelly. Graduating with high honors, Brock Francis Kephart. Alexis Isabella Kirsten. Joseph Andrew Kletter. Cooper Clay Knight. Jordan T. Knight. Justin Edmund Colpan. Matthew Evan Kapitsky. Owen Walter Kucharski. Jacob William Lagan. Dylan James Lang. Catherine Marie Lease. Courtney Ruth Lenteni. Logan S. Lentine. Connor Joseph Lippincott. Christopher Lonzak Jr. Graduating with honors and from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Zara Lily Mapleston. Brian Anthony Matthews. Graduating with honors, George Porter McGovern. Graduating from the Computer Science Academy, John A. Metnowski. Marjorie Magdalena McCuda. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Leandre Jose Miller. Kenneth J. Modica. Morgan Anna Moschberger. Graduating with high honors, Bailey Lauren Neal. Ryan Zachary Neal. Skylie Sember Oler. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Taiwan Aiden Parrish. Graduating with high honors and from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Claire Allen Parsons. Nicholas Edward Pastula. Isabella Concetta Perez. Tatiana N. Prasad. Graduating with honors, Gabriella Anna Pfefferly. Gabriella is escorted by her father, Chris Pfefferly, an Alexandria Township committeeman. Alexander Cornelius Phelps.
Louis Michael Phelps. Jasmine Taylor Posha. Graduating with honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Molly Frances Rodano. Graduating with high honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Vincenzo Thomas Randazzo. Nicholas Jack Reichert. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Shay Alexandra Roche. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Adriana Trine Rosado. Kristen Ann Rule. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Emma Rose Soluccio. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Anthony Saniscalchi. Ciara L. Santos. Giovanna Maria Cerullo. Kevin Paul Shamming. Graduating from the Computer Science Academy and the Engineering Academy, Connor Nicholas Sherrick. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Courtney Nicole Sherrick. Braden Marshall Schneider. Graduating from the Fine and Performing Arts Academy, Hannah Elizabeth Schwally. Graduating with honors, Jack Matthew Sidlasic. Graduating with honors, Matthew Thomas Sen. Aiden Michael Shebchuk. Bella Ann Singleton. Graduating with high honors, Maxwell Thomas Sinkowitz. Alexander Matthew Chanel. Graduating with high honors, Ariana Constantina Skoulidas. Jake Joseph Small. Michael Richard Small. Graduating with honors, Jacqueline Rose Smith. Peyton Emily Smith. Skylar T. Smith. Declan Patrick Snyder. Lydia Rain Seuss. Natalia Serena Sosa. Ryan D. Strangfeld. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Reese Mackenzie Strote. Rory Margaret Swanson. Elizabeth Madison Tamaro. Graduating with high honors from the Computer Science Academy, Yazan Tariq. Graduating with honors from the Computer Science Academy, Andrew Michael Tarnowski. Garrett Scott Teddimer. Ryan C. Thompson. Alexa Ray Tilstra. Mia Michelle Tamaro. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy. I'm sorry, Mia. Thomas Robert Tremo. Graduating with honors from the Computer Science Academy, Lyric J. Trinidad. Graduating with honors, Dominic Turek. Michaela Brielle Turton. Morgan Patricia Vanzelis. Roman Andreas Verdicchio. Kayla Rianne Vergona. Amber Bell Vogel. Graduating with high honors from the Computer Science Academy, Megan Ellen Walsh. Justin Kenneth Wheelock. Graduating with honors from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Lauren Elizabeth Witchelhouse. Grzegorz Dominik Vielgos. Graduating with honors, Alexandra Christina Wilt. Michael Renan Wojcik. Shane Thomas Young. Graduating from the Biomedical Sciences Academy, Gwyneth Victoria Zigich.
And now I would like everyone to stand for the singing of the Alma Mater as led by the Commencement Choir. You may find the words printed on the back of your program.
Class of 2023, please join me in the turning of our tassels.
This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you all for coming to celebrate the great accomplishments of our new graduates. And once again, congratulations to the class of 2023.
close can you go?